So in this lecture, I'm going to show you how I get my entries, especially in 5 minutes time frame and 15 minutes time frame. So just stay tuned. Trading lower time frame is actually very risky because sometimes your trade can actually be a retracement. Sometimes you might actually be in the trend. But this my way of getting entry actually works both in retracement and in all. First of all, before we go into live chat, let me show you this. Let me make it bigger. Okay. Now I will explain it for you. This is actually my supply zone and this is actually my entry. Okay. But actually one thing I always consider. There's two things I check before I will take this sell. And same goes for a buy. Now, and this one is actually my demand zone for a buy. Actually, I will show you this. I took this trade today and I made a profit with it. I will show you later. It's actually a scalp anyway. Now, okay, first, this one is a demand zone. So let me change the color so it will not. Now, check this. There's actually a break of structure here, right? This one is my first confirmation. What is my second confirmation? This. As you can see, market broke two structures. Market broke two structures before I got into the trade. Here, let's start from this supply zone. Market is actually bullish. If you check this leg, if you check here, as you can see here, market was actually bullish, right? And it came down to mitigate whatever thing it was mitigating here, other block, FVG, whatever it was mitigating here. It came back and it went back up, right? Now there was a break of structure here, meaning we are still in a bullish trend, right? But market, instead of market to continue going up, it came down to break this demand zone and it violated this demand zone. Violating this demand zone, violating this supply zone simply means there was actually a change of character in the market. So I will mark out this supply zone and I will take my sell. And when I take my sell, my take profit will be here. So this is actually one of the ways I get my confirmation entry when trading a lower time frame. And same thing goes for this demand zone. For this, as you can see here, market was actually in a bearish trend, right? It came to mitigate whatever thing it was mitigating that. It broke structure. Now let me show you something. Actually, let me use this demand. Actually, market supposed to give us something like this. Since there is a break of structure, here, market supposed to tag us in here, maybe other block or anything. You're supposed to tag us, you're supposed to respect this supply zone, it's supposed to fall, right? Now, but instead, it did not. Let me mark it out. Here's a break of structure, and this is our order block, supply order block, right? Now, check this two. This one simply means we are still in a bearish trend, right? This one simply means we've actually changed character. So if there was no violation here, I would take a sell here. But since there is a violation, it simply means it doesn't really work every time, so you just have to be very careful. Okay, it simply means this supply has been violated, then meaning this demand zone is actually a strong zone to buy from. So I will show you a live chart, and also I think I took the trade today using I think it was good. Let's go to good. Alright, let's go to good. What time frame did I use? Okay, I think it's 15 minutes time frame. Let me check. Okay, now look at it. This is actually should I clear? Alright, let me clear I'll clear up some of the charts, some of the drawings. I'll remove them first. Okay, then this one, let me just shift them because I'm actually on a trade, so I'll not be tagged in any of them. Then this one is actually my resistance zone. Alright, let's manage this one. I took this trade today. Now, as you can see, supply is actually holding, right? Supply is holding. But look at what happened there. Let's go to 5 minutes. It will be more clearer there. Look at what happened. Market violated here. There's actually a break of structure there, right? This is 5 minute time frame. Like what I told you, I said I want to show you how I get my entries in 5 minutes time frame. How to scalp. There's a break of structure there, right? Since there is a break of structure there, there's a break of structure here. Because if I decide to draw it, it came down. There was a break of structure, right? Market supposed to respect this supply zone by coming here, then falling again. But instead, it did not. What did the market do? It came down. It broke structure, then broke structure again, which means this demand zone is actually a strong demand zone. So what did I do? I waited for the market to come back here. Then I took a buy and I took my profit, and this is actually I think my take profit was actually around here. I will show you the trade. I traded it today. I will show you the profit I made. You understand it? So before you take a trade, or if you want to take a trade in lower time frame, this is actually one thing I consider. If there is no break of structure, I don't trade. I will make sure there's actually a break of structure in the two. Both if I'm looking for a buy, I will make sure market will break structure below, it will break structure above also before I will take a trade. This is actually a risky trade, and I think it was actually it's actually a good trade. This is actually one ratio theory, My trade is always 1:3. I don't take less than 1:3. You get my point. I risked $20 and actually targeted for, I actually risked $10 here actually because it was a small account and I targeted actually the $30. So I will show you the trade. So this is actually one of the ways I get my entries in lower time frame, especially on gold. Gold is actually one of my favorite pairs, so I just look for a buy. If, for example, I'm looking for a buy here. Now let's consider this now. So if I'm looking for a buy here, this is my low here, right? Now this is my high. If I want to buy this trade, I know there is actually a break of structure here, but it does not, I can't take the trade based on this. I can't take the trade based on this. It does not, it's against my rule. That's actually, so what I'll wait for is, since this is my low, this is my high, I'll wait for market to come back maybe to any point, then it will violate, or okay, let me start again. Listen, since this is my supply and demand, or my resistance and my support, this is actually my support. I wait for market to come back and give me something like this. When market gives me something like this, first of all, there's actually a break of structure here, right? This is actually a clear break of structure. And what did market do again? It broke this high, right? What I'll do is I'll now wait for market to come back to this demand zone and I will buy and target this high. This one will be my first take profit and this one will be my second take profit. Now let's mark it out. Break of structure, right? Break of structure. Now this will now be my entry. I always go for the extreme, and if assuming I decide to take this trade, look, this is actually a 1:4 trade. I normally do targets here as usual. As you can see, this is actually a 1:3 trade. If you are a greedy trader, you can decide to make it 1:4 or 1:5 trade. But if there's no break of structure here, I don't trade it. So that is actually how I get my entries from lower time frames. So thanks for watching. The more you like, the more you try and trade. Okay, it's actually a risky trade though, so just be used the rate. Now this is actually a GBP USD. There is a clear break of structure here if you want me to analyze, and there's actually a break of structure here also, right? Let's go back to 15-minute time frame and see what market is doing there. Okay, there's a break of structure here, right? Market broke low, it broke high. So if I'm to enter a trade, like I told you, it's actually a risky trade. You can decide to buy from here and target, then decide to target this high. If you decide to take this trade, this is actually same thing. Like I told you, it's also 1:. This one is actually 1:4 trade. You understand? So it's actually a risky trade, actually, as you can see. So it's all about understanding the concept. Market cannot actually respect you every time, but I know the winning rate of this entry point is actually, if I should rate it, it's actually 50 to 80%. It's more than 50%. So let me show you my trade. I think I took the trade today, like what I told you before. As you can see here, check. You can see I told you. So this is actually where I took the trade here. This one is actually my order block. This is actually where I bought here. Then I took my profit here. Okay, I took my profit here. So that is just it. The concept is actually strong. If you go to 5 minutes time frame, you will see it clearly there. You can see it clearly there. There's actually other things I consider, actually, like having a strong bullish move, breaking this. So you understand. So I took my trade there. So that is just it. And you can still look at the profit I made. So it's actually a strong concept.